Let's see what's going on next here. We have the square root of x squared plus 7, then minus 4, and that's all equal to 0. Let's solve for x. So I'm going to take the 4 over to the right hand side, and then of course just rewrite. So we have x squared plus 7. Now we square both sides. Right. I'm just going to go ahead and do that right here. Squaring both sides. So remember, when we square a square root just goes away, and so we have x squared plus 7, and we square 4, we get 16. All right. Now we want to take the 7 to the other side, so we have 16 minus 7 and x squared on the left. So this becomes 9, and then we have x squared. So now what we want to do is get rid of this square. We square root both sides. So we're going to now square root both sides. So the square root of a square causes the square to go away, just the opposite. And the square root of 9. Now we need to write plus or minus here. That was something I should have done. Plus or minus, when we square root, we gotta write plus or minus. So this becomes plus or minus 3, right? Square root of 9 is 3, so we have plus or minus 3. Now I think what we need to do now is check this. So I'm going to rewrite. This is x squared plus 7 minus 4. Alright, let's check it. So we plug in the 3 there. Minus 4, and that should equal 0. So 3 squared is 9, and 9 plus 7 is 16. And square root of 16 is 4, and 4 minus 4 is 0. Now let's check the minus 3. So we plug in negative 3. Squared plus 7 minus 4 is equal to 0. So then again, when you square a negative, right, the negative disappears. So negative 3 times negative 3 is a positive 9. And 9 plus 6 is, where are we at here? 9 plus 7, that's 6. Alright, is 16, and so yes, this is all equal to 0. Alright, so that works. Okay, what do we got next here? Of course, as we always move along, they always tend to get a little bit more difficult. That's just the way it is. Okay, so I'm going to take the 1 to the other side. And we're left with x squared plus x minus 5. And to get rid of this square root, we want to square both sides. Alright, so we square both sides. And so now we're left with an x squared plus x minus 5 is equal to 1. Bring the 1 over to the left. We have x squared plus x minus 5 minus 1. And then we have x squared plus x minus 6. And we want to factor this guy. So this should factor to a plus 3 and a minus 2. So our solutions, we set each one of these equal to 0. So x is negative 3, and x minus 2, x is equal to 2.